Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My dear students of class 7 and all those who are watching right now, I welcome all of you on behalf of Chattogram Online School. This is Nurul Aziz, Assistant Teacher English, Krishna Kumari City Corporation Girls High School. Dear learners, in my last class, I finished Unit 9, that is Climate Change. Previously, I discussed Unit 8, and from that unit, I discussed only one single lesson. Today, I will start rest of the lessons from Unit 8. Hope you are ready with your device and necessary writing materials so that you can enjoy the class. Dear students, get ready with your English for Today book. Remember to share this class as many as possible so that your friends can reach this class, because your exam is knocking at the door. This is our previous lesson, lesson 3. Paul visits Sundarpur. Today I will discuss Paul visits Kobita's house. Lesson 4, page 8-9. Dear students, Paul is a volunteer of an international NGO working in Bangladesh. He went to Sundarpur High School to talk to the teachers and students about arsenic poisoning and how to get rid of this problem. Later, the next day, he went to Kobita's house, and our today's lesson is about this visit. After the end of the lesson, you will be able to make sentences with new words, tell about likes and dislikes, ask and answer questions. So let's start with vocabulary. Sip. The first one is sip. This is a verb. Look at the picture. You see the boy is sipping. That is, he is drinking juice. So sip means to drink something. Next one, baggy trousers. You see in the picture a trouser. This is called baggy trousers. That means loose fitting trousers. Next one is reluctant. This is an adjective that means unwilling. If you are unwilling to do something, then this is called reluctant. You see, the boy is reluctant to study. He doesn't like to study now, so we can call it reluctance. Desert. You are very familiar with this word, desert. There are two different meaning words with the same pronunciation, almost same pronunciation, desert and desert. So today's word is dessert. That means pudding or any kind of pie that is made from rice, sugar, milk, coconut, etc. So this is a food. And you see chopped. This is an adjective. Chopped means something that is cut or sliced in pieces. Skip. Next one is skip. This is a verb. You are very familiar with this word skip, to avoid something. You see in the remote control, you see skip is a very familiar word. So skip means to avoid. Next one is taste. You see the chef is very happy to taste this food item. So this means sense of taste or perception. Sense of taste or perception. So we have finished learning the vocabularies related to our today's lesson. And in section A, you see there is an activity for you, and you can do it yourself at home, but I'm describing this activity for you. You see in the picture, you see in the text, in pairs, A, suppose A is a person, he or she thinks of something really he or she likes or dislikes, and tells B, B is another person, tells B about this through miming. You know miming? Miming is something to make someone understand something through a physical gesture or posture. If you want to make someone understand about something and you are not speaking, you are just trying to show it through your posture or gesture physically. This is called miming. So B tries to guess what A wants to tell. Take turns as B mimes and A tries to guess. So you can do it vice versa. This is a very funny and interesting activity. For example, A may do miming of picking a cup from the saucer, sipping tea from the cup, and then making an expression of disliking to show that he really dislikes having tea. So you can do it alternatively. So best of luck, try it yourself. Now we will read the text. Read the following text about Paul's visit to Kobita's house and answer the following questions. So I'm going to read the text, you will follow. Also you can read it yourself silently while I'm reading, so that you can understand, and there is the use of vocabularies that we have just learned. So try to guess the meaning. Paul went to meet Kobita and her family the next day. He was in his blue trousers and a grey t-shirt. Kobita's mother, Miss Shahana, was a shy woman and she was reluctant to come to Paul. But Paul greeted her warmly in his newly learned Bangla, "Kemon achen?" Miss Shahana loved hearing a foreigner speak Bangla. She welcomed Paul to her house. Kobita started talking to Paul. She wanted him to write something for her school magazine. As they were talking, Miss Shahana prepared quite a number of Bangladeshi dishes. She served him lunch at noon. Paul had plain rice, chicken curry, fish bhuna, dal and salad for lunch. He liked the taste of all those delicious items except the dried fish bharta. He is afraid of hot chilies. He also does not like eating fresh onions, so he skipped the mashed potato which had chopped fresh onions in it. But Paul became very fond of the dessert made of rice, gur, milk, and coconut. He also enjoyed drinking tea made of fresh cow milk. Paul thanked Kobita and Miss Shahana for the lunch. In fact, he was tired of having vegetables and fried eggs for the last few weeks. He hates eating the same food for weeks. So he enjoyed the taste of variety of Bangladeshi dishes. So this is the text and hope you have understood this, and now we have some questions for you. You can do it with while I'm trying to help it to you, and write down the answers if you can, and try this. First one, what did Miss Shahana love about Paul as she saw him first? You can read the text now to find out the answer. This is the way to answer these questions. We have read from the text. What did Miss Shahana love about Paul as she saw him first? So let's see the answer. Miss Shahana loved hearing a foreigner speak Bangla as she saw him first. When Paul spoke কেমন আছেন? So Shahana loved this. And now question 2. Which two items of food did Paul skip while having lunch? So let's see the answer. Paul skipped dried fish bhatta for having chilies in it, and mashed potato for having onions in them. So these two food items he skipped. That means he avoided these two food items. Now question 3. What item of food did Paul specially like? Paul specially liked dessert made of rice, gur, milk, and coconut. So dessert. Now question 4. What has Paul been eating? That means has been eating. This is present perfect continuous tense. What has Paul been eating for the last few weeks? There is another part of the question. Did he like eating them? So you have to answer the two parts. What is the answer? Paul has been eating vegetables and fried eggs for the last few weeks. Now, did he like eating them? He did not like eating them, or he did not like them, because he hates the idea of eating the same kind of food for weeks. Next, we have another question. Why do you think Paul visited Kobita's house? Actually, Paul had a mission in this village to make people aware of arsenic poisoning. That is why he went to Sundarpur High School, and next he visited Kobita's house actually to talk to the villagers about this problem. Probably also, if though there is no mention of his visit, purpose of his visit in Kobita's house, we can understand that he visited Kobita's house to talk to the villagers about this arsenic poisoning. I think Paul visited Kobita's house to talk to the villagers about arsenic poisoning. So we have 5 questions from this text and we have finished this. And now we have another section in C, that is read the expressions of liking and disliking taken from the passage in B. First complete the sentences, then arrange the sentences in order of liking very much to disliking very much. So you can do it yourself, but I will help you with the complete sentences. This is your you can take it as homework, because you can understand which one he likes very much, which one he dislikes very much. So I will help you to uh, fill the sentences here, and you will rearrange these, arrange the order of sentences according to liking very much and to disliking very much. The first one, Paul likes. 2, he is fond of. 3, he enjoys. He loves. He doesn't like. He is afraid of. He hates. So all these questions, all these incomplete sentences are in present simple tense. So you have to fill these in present simple tense. That means you have to complete the sentences first and then arrange it. So let's see the completed sentences. Paul likes the taste of all those delicious items. He is fond of the dessert made of rice, gur, milk, and coconut. He enjoys the taste of variety of Bangladeshi dishes. He loves drinking tea made of fresh cow milk. He doesn't like eating fresh onions. He is afraid of hot chilies. He hates eating the same food for weeks. So these are the sentences. You can rearrange these yourself according to likes very much to dislikes very much. Good luck. Next, we have a homework for you. So this text, this passage or this lesson is very simple, but the text in the passage is a lengthy text. So uh, you can exercise it at home uh, properly, so that you can do it in your exam. So we have a homework for you. Now write a true sentence about you. Write a true sentence about you with each expression and compare your sentences with your partner. So what do you have to do? You need to go back to the previous activity. Write true sentences about you, like the sentences we have written here, and compare your sentences with your partner. Partner means you can do it with your sister, brother, or even with your parents. So this is a fun activity. This is a very interesting activity. Try to do it yourself at home. My dear students, in this critical situation of COVID-19, if you study at home, this is the right time to judge yourself. How can you prepare yourself for the exam? Through self-study. So good luck for you. Thank you very much for your time.